Coach, some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Arizona Cardinals.
Ready, 60, orange, Leo, you ready,
On first down, Taylor, and he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Chopper, showing it, you're out. Bang, go.
Taylor, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Now, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Right there, 54, Mike.
So don't say nothing. Go! 54! Mike, 54! Let's go!
They'll look to throw now on first down. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll look to throw here. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Lucky. Hey, check 24. Squeeze, get in there. Ready.
Now a give, right side. Taylor, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Prescott, a quick throw caught by Cooper. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On second down, it's Pollard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
You got block me. You got block me.
Here go 47.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant you the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Take 4, take 4.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13.
Bravo. 55.
Second and 13. Incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
General, West.
Mike, 5. Go.
Scene 6.
Mike.
Back to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete.
So we have to remember this offensive unit, they've been off for the last 2 weeks. Had an open week, and so it might take them a little while to get back into rhythm. I know they worked hard to try and get past that in practice, but practice isn't game speed.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their side.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Throwing, Prescott. That one complete to Hill. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. The reception good for 7. It's third down. No score after one on EA Sports. On third down, it's Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. Cooper was the intended target.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
On first down, Taylor. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Second and 11. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Crosby, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Prescott to throw it. And that is incomplete. Tony Pollard out of the backfield, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
2nd and 9 now. Throw caught here by Bird. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 27 yards there, a 1st down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That goes for 14 yards. 1st down, Cardinals.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11.
Ready, break.
The Cowboys 17-yard line.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
You ain't doing nothing today. Buzz. Doing nothing today.
Mike 55. Check 55.
Ready.
Now back to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Cowboys on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Prescott now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here. Prescott from the gun, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Hill, the intended receiver once again, and it's second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Throwing again on second and 10. Prescott, he's going to fire one deep left. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, Pollard. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
You got it! You got it! You got it!
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Forbath, the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals. He goes 95 yards to the house on the kick return. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw in that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they did.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get... And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Big edge, big edge, big edge.
Check 3, check H3, 2, 18, chopper, chopper.
Kill.
49.
On second down now. It's Taylor. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal.
Check tight. Exit.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Here we go. Mike 55, right there in the middle, 55.
Nice, sweetheart. Box track.
Hey, check right. Watch 55.
Hurry. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a potential turning point as they get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. San Lobo.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
Tight dog.
Mike 55.
Hey. Here we go. Go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he lets it go deep for man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Crosby is good. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 39. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Zoom, fellas, let's go. Go, go.
55. Check, 55, Mike. Let's go, D.
Mike 55, Mike. Charlie.
Come on.
Hot.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Grace don't travel. Grace don't travel. Sit. Echo.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Hey, check right. Check right. Watch 55. Ready.
Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught by Williams. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
55. Hey,
Rip right, rip right.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. It's complete to Williams. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Shit. Jam, 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 jam. Bro, you got motion man. You got motion man right there.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Switch gears, switch gears.
66. Bullet high. Go. High 7. Let's go. Set. Go.
He'll drop to throw. He's got it to Williams. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And Crosby puts it through, and that will swell the lead to 16. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott. It's Hill. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Let's go, baby. Turn over. Get that
On play action, Prescott. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And it's complete. Hooper. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 35. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To the air again, Prescott. Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. They complete it to Hill. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Prescott yet again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 24. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
2nd and 2. Got his man. It's Williams. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Here we go. 8-3. 80 weapon. 80 weapon.
On 3rd down, Taylor. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And look at this. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor. And an alley to run. A huge play there for Arizona. 54 yards. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
Back to throw here. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Debonair Bird. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Crosby with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Prescott. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Prescott on 3rd and 2. And he's caught on his sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And it is incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
22 jet bomber, 22.
They run with Taylor. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
2nd and 1. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. DeMarcus Lawrence. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
Watch QB. Watch QB. Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. The pass complete. It's Bird. And out of bounds right around the 20. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. This quarterback now 14 out of 17, 82%, and it's 1st and 10.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Let's go, let's go.
Check.
Bravo. Do Jackrabbit. Ready, go.
Back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
First down and goal to go.
36. Leo, he's crossing. He's head.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Watch block, motion, block.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And now here's another interception. Picked off around the 41. Intended that time for Cooper. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
From the 44, Prescott. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Pulled in at the 24. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They'll drop to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Right there.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Watch out for Hill on the return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end? And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Chandler Jones, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Prescott off play action. And now Prescott is going to be taken down. He couldn't get away, and that's a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Go.
They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to